Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Today we're checking out top 10 highest paid British actors.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 highest paid British actors.
Sorry about him. He doesn't
Do you know
understand what
Radcliffe?
it's like, lying there day after day.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Do it.
For this list, we're looking at celebrated British actors who have taken home significant salaries during their careers.
Nice.
Let us know in the comments who your favourite British star of the big screen is. Number 10, Kate Winslet. Worth roughly $65 million as of 2021, Kate
Wow.
Winslet has been a household name ever since she starred opposite Leo in Titanic. But she's done a lot since then, most recently starring in HBO's Mayor of Easttown, for which she was paid a handsome sum of $650,000 per episode.
I understand, but I'm a detective sergeant, which means I investigate the burglaries and the overdoses and all the really bad crap that goes on around here.
With 7 episodes in total, that's over $4.5 million for the entire series. That's more than double the $2 million she was widely speculated to have earned from Titanic.
Flying!
With her leading role in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, alongside Jim Carrey, Winslet cemented herself as a major talent capable of nailing any role.
She was paid $650,000 per episode. That's so awesome. Congratulations, Kate. You did it. The most I've ever been paid as an actor was, I think I got paid like $4,000 for one episode of Better Call Saul. I think it was $4,000. Maybe not. Maybe it was $2,000. I don't remember exactly. But that's a big difference. She is a wonderful actor, though. Her performance in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is really impressive. Her American accent is wonderful. It's one of the best I've heard from a Brit.
Number 9, Henry Cavill. The first superhero actor on our list, Henry Cavill, shot to worldwide fame after taking on the role of Superman in 2013's Man of Steel. It's been reported that he took home $300,000 for that film, though some outlets circulated a bizarre rumor that he got a $14 million payday in 2017. $300,000 is much more reasonable for a relatively unknown actor taking on such a big role. His salary only went up from there, with him getting paid around $20 million for Justice League. However, Cavill's perhaps more famous now for another role, Geralt of Rivia. Though The Witcher's second series wasn't as warmly received as the first, Cavill
think he quit that
renegotiated
show.
his salary and took home $1 million per episode.
That would be your mistake then.
$1 million per episode? For that? It's not fair. The entertainment industry is so messed up. I mean, it's not really. It's supply and demand, right? He's going to bring viewers. He's a pretty man. He's a decent actor. $1 million per episode? This makes me sad. Makes me feel really poor.
Number 8, Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Oh,
Me?
that was a good movie.
Physically, obviously she has no idea what she's talking about.
Though Hopkins has had a long career and many celebrated roles, including most recently The Father, in which he starred alongside Olivia Colman, one role defines him above all others: Hannibal Lecter.
Right.
The census taker once tried to test me.
Not only did Silence of the Lambs take home Oscars for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Screenplay, but both of its leads also won that year.
That expires in 1 week.
To this day, Hopkins has made the most money for his portrayals of Hannibal Lecter, with his biggest salary coming from 2002's Red Dragon. He got $20 million to reprise the role for the third time, and hasn't been paid that much since.
And then it hit
Really?
me liver.
Have you shared this with the Bureau?
He's still one of the most talented actors in the world, though.
Yeah, I feel like he deserves it. I wonder how much he got paid for Westworld. Like the movie thing, I get it. That's millions. But TV shows are like per episode, and that's kind of interesting. He was paid $175,000 per episode. Per episode. Per episode. Y'all, you can film an episode of TV in 10 days. That's like the basic schedule for a dramatic 1 hour long episode. 10 days. So he's making like $17,000 a day. A day. I loved him in The Elephant Man. Back in the 80s, black and white movie. What's his name? David. I can't remember his name. Lynch.
Number 7, Robert Pattinson. After spending the better part of a decade doing critically acclaimed indie
Batman.
films like Good Time and The Lighthouse, Pattinson returned to the world of franchise blockbusters in 2022. For The Batman, he took home an initial salary of $3 million, which is extremely low for a movie of this caliber.
Yeah.
However, in the past, Pattinson has taken home some record salaries. For the final 2 Twilight movies, he took away a combined salary of $80 million and earned close to $400 million for the whole franchise. It's likely this huge payday that has enabled him to pick and choose his projects since Twilight ended.
Beautiful. This is the skin of a killer, Bill.
$400 million? $400 million for that crap. Twilight is crap. It's objectively crap. That's not my biased, subjective opinion. It's objectively crap. Crap! 400 million? God damn it. Now this is making me angry. It's not fair. It's $400 million, y'all. He's a good Batman, though. He's a good Batman. When they cast him as Batman, and I first heard about it, I thought, what? This is gonna suck. But he was good. He gets it. He was alright. His American accent's pretty good, too. Alright.
Number 6, Keira Knightley.
Good Lord, Miss Elizabeth, did you walk here?
I did.
She was no stranger to the franchise blockbusters by the mid-2000s, having already appeared in The Phantom Menace. But taking on the role of Elizabeth Swann in the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean movies sent Keira Knightley's career to new heights. They made her the highest paid actress in Hollywood for a time, as she took home millions for the initial Pirates trilogy.
How much?
They even paid her £3 million for appearing very briefly in the 5th movie in the series in 2017. Interestingly though, despite these high salaries, Knightley has said she gives herself an income of just £30,000 a year, so she doesn't become out of touch.
I don't believe that. You can't live on £30,000 a year. Where's she living? In a ditch? How much was she paid for that? They didn't mention that. This says, okay, $50,000 each year. So I guess that's basically about how many pounds it is. She says, yes, it's something around $50,000. I mean, if I want or need something that goes over that, I get it. But yes, around that. No, that's not how it works, Keira. That's not how it works. A poor person who actually makes 50 grand a year can't just say, oh, you know what? I need a $150,000 car, so I'm just going to get that. That's not how it works. No. Okay, so it looks like she was paid $32 million or around that for Pirates of the Caribbean. That's a lot. Damn.
Number 5, Daniel Radcliffe. As the lead in one of the highest grossing and most successful movie franchises in history, Daniel Radcliffe took home millions. He got $25 million for each part of the Deathly Hallows, for a total of $50 million just for the finale. Even back during Philosopher's Stone, Radcliffe was paid $1 million. Not bad considering he was only 11.
11-year-old millionaire. Wow.
Radcliffe also still gets royalties from Harry Potter merchandise, though nobody knows what the exact agreement is or how much he gets from this annually. This fortune has given Radcliffe the freedom to do a wide array of smaller projects and indie films, including the absurd 2016 movie Swiss Army Man, where he played a corpse.
Yeah, this makes sense. Those Harry Potter movies, oh my god. So much money. Okay, so this just says he was paid for $1 million for the first Harry Potter film, and it keeps going up, and the last one he made $50 million. This says he has a net worth of $110 million. I don't know if I believe those, but dang, Daniel. Give me a call, let's hang out, let's go to a private island or something. Yeah? Buy me dinner, Daniel. What the hell? Pay for a round, right? Come on, Daniel.
Number 4, Daniel Craig. In recent years, Craig has become infamous for constantly asking for a higher salary each time he returns to the role of James Bond, a role he's consistently said he doesn't like.
He's a good James Bond, though.
Beloved as Bond is as a pop cultural icon, Craig isn't the first Bond star to hate the character. Sean Connery also quit the role because he didn't like being typecast. For Spectre and No Time to Die, Craig took home $25 million each. No Time to Die had a production budget of around $250 million, which means 10% of the budget went to Craig.
Wow.
Rumors also suggest that he's going to be paid a total of $100 million for the upcoming sequel to Knives Out as well.
My presence will be ornamental.
$100 million for the Knives Out sequel. That is a waste of money. That is not a good Louisiana accent. Or Mississippi, whatever he's telling himself it is. It's not good. He's a great James Bond, though. He's got a great British accent. I wonder why. $100 million for a movie. I want to vomit. It makes me angry. I'm angry again. It's not fair. Daniel, what are you doing with all that money? Give me a call. Hit me up. Pay my rent for a month. Right? Do you hate me? Daniel Craig, if you hire me to give you accent lessons, I will let you pay me $1 million. And your accent will be so much better. This is my Louisiana accent. You don't come around here telling me blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay.
Passive observer of the truth.
Number 3, Christian Bale. Yet another British Batman, Christian Bale made a huge amount of money from Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy in the 2000s. For all 3 of his legendary appearances as the Dark Knight, Bale took home a combined $54 million, including performance bonuses. As well as those paychecks, Bale made some other demands too, specifically that he'd quit if Nolan ever introduced Robin to the franchise, but he's been paid less in some of his more recent films, with a $2.5 million salary for 2013's American Hustle. None of his projects have given him the same salary as Batman, but that's understandable. Bale remains a critically acclaimed and in-demand actor.
He's a great actor. He deserves that money, I think. I mean, no actor deserves millions of dollars, but he's a good actor. He doesn't need the money. He's already got it. Good for him. Well.
Number 2, Dame Judy Dench. Her net worth is $45 million, but the details of exactly how much Dench has been paid for her many decorated roles are thin on the ground. Still, we know it must be a lot, especially for her 7 different outings as M in the Bond franchise. She also can't
7 times she played that?
Cats movie. Though that film boasted many other expensive names among its cast.
Wait, she made how much for Cats?
Different outings as M in the Bond franchise. She also can't have come cheap for the Cats movie. Though that film boasted many other expensive names among its cast, considering she was one of its biggest stars, and it had a budget of $300 million. She surely took home
what a
lot,
waste.
And she never even watched the film. Despite her wealth and stature, Dench has also spoken out against Hollywood's infamous gender pay gap.
I totally forgot she was in those Pierce Brosnan movies. Wow. So her net worth is $45 million. Christian Bale made $54 million just off of the Batman movies. She's been going for so long, it seems like she would have more than that. I mean, that's a lot, but damn. There must be a gender pay gap.
Your predecessor kept some cognac in the top.
I prefer bourbon. Ice?
Number 1. Sacha Baron Cohen. We don't know precisely how much Baron Cohen was paid for the Borat subsequent movie film, but we do know that Amazon stumped up a huge $80 million for the rights to stream it.
I prepare my daughter for market, and I am looking for a suitable cage for her.
Okay, a cage. This is pretty nice one here.
Considering it only had a budget of $20 million at most, that means Cohen himself must have gotten a lot. He's also entitled to more than your average film star because he writes and produces many of his biggest vehicles, including The Dictator and Bruno, making him more able to negotiate such huge payouts.
My name is Borat. I like you. I like sex. It's nice. This is my country of Kazakhstan.
Though many of Cohen's movies have been flops, notably Grimsby, others have been a massive success.
Wow, yeah, that must have made a lot of money. This says probably about $160 million. This says $80 million. This says $160 million. He's a very talented guy, and it seems like he worked really hard on the Borat stuff and all his other stuff. He's been doing it for a long time. I didn't expect him to be on the top of the list, but when they explain it like that, all the Borat stuff kind of makes sense. Yo, this makes me depressed, honestly. That's so much money for acting. Acting is fun. It's simple. It's not easy all the time, but it's simple and it's fun. And people are getting paid millions of dollars to have fun. Being on set, though, it's not always fun. Sometimes you're in a strange location or you have to do something physically difficult or remember a bunch of, like, when you say this line, pick up the coffee mug. When you say this line, pour the coffee. When you do this, grab that. And when, like, it can get really difficult. So people who are good at it and make it look easy, they should be paid millions of dollars. At the same time, What the hell? Where are my millions? I guess I'm not good at that stuff. I'm sad. This makes me angry and sad. Be cool with it. Be cool. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. I have a YouTube channel, right? Yeah. This is better. This is better. This is better. This is better. Anyway, very depressing video. Thank you all for watching it with me. Be sure to pick up a mug. Get me into the millions, right? Or the tens. Anyway, thanks for watching this with me, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.